All right, so Donald Trump held two rallies over the weekend. We are really getting into just the very, very end here of the 2022 midterm campaign period. We have debates this week, next week, the week after. I'll be live streaming a bunch of them. Donald Trump's rally schedule has gotten very busy, and each of these rallies wilder and crazier than the previous. Let's go in reverse chronological order. Donald Trump speaking Sunday night, or afternoon, as it were, in Arizona in support of Kari Lake and Blake Masters and other really dangerous extreme candidates. Donald Trump was completely incoherent, talking about the planting of documents, jumping back and forth between they were my documents and I had the right to have them at Mar-a-Lago, to they planted the documents. Listen to this, making no sense, soaking wet Trump, dripping wet, as he tells these lies.
The National Archives put a trigger warning on the Constitution of the United States. Did you know that? And the Bill of Rights and other great documents that we have in our country, founding documents.
Trigger.
Considering them to be dangerous. They consider the Constitution to be dangerous. These are radical left lunatics, and they lose documents. They plant documents.
Oh.
Let's see, is there a book on nuclear destruction or the building of a nuclear weapon cheaply? Let's put that book in with Trump. No, they plant documents. I mean, they have a terrible reputation.
So Trump now saying, despite at the very same rally saying, listen, these were my documents. They took them. They got to give them back. They're my documents. Now he's saying, well, they planted stuff, and it included a book on how to make a nuke. Wow, that's a new allegation. I hadn't heard that before. Trump then says, listen, everything they found was mine. They should give it all back. Wait, but I thought you said they planted the stuff. Was it yours or was it not yours?
They don't get enough credit. By contrast, I had a small number of boxes in storage at Mar-a-Lago, guarded by Secret Service and my people and everybody. I mean, it's safe. When you look at these other people, what they did, and the FBI raided my home and violated my Fourth Amendment rights and many other rights. And under the Sox decision, this is a very important decision that was made. They call it the Sox decision because, again, it had to do with Bill Clinton and his socks. There is no crime. You know, there is no crime. It's not a crime. And they should give me immediately back everything that they've taken from me because it's mine. It's
right.
mine.
Oh, wait, but I thought you said they planted it. So now he says it's his stuff, give it back. Fine. But for a while, like 5 minutes earlier, the story was the stuff was planted. Another completely unbelievable moment. Arizona gubernatorial Republican candidate Kari Lake talks about Hunter Biden's crack pipe, really elevating the discourse at these rallies.
Now, I got to tell you, I have some of these know-nothing consultants who tell me, you know, you really need to back away from President Trump right now. And I say to them, put down Hunter's crack pipe right now.
Oof.
Wouldn't it be horrible? Wouldn't it be horrible? What would it say about my character if I stepped away from my friends? If I step away from my friends, that means I would step away from you, and I will never step away from the people of Arizona. And so for those know-nothing consultants and the media, I want to show you what it looks like when I step away from President Trump.
Show us. And gives Trump a big hug there. So really just out of control with the Hunter Biden stuff. And then by the way, she could win. She's leading by like a point or two right now. That woman could be the next governor of Arizona, as scary and horrifying as that is. And then Donald Trump now also the anti-trans and parents' rights portion of these speeches. It's a staple at every rally now.
One of the first things we must do is stand up for parents' rights. Can you believe I'm even saying that? We're going to fight for parents' rights. Who would ever think you have to say that? We're going to fight for parents' rights. 10 years ago, if you said that, they'd say, you're crazy. What? Of course you're going to fight for parents' rights. Today, you have to make a case for it. We will get critical race theory out of our schools, out of our military, which we had it out, and out of every part of our federal, state, and local governments. And at long last, every parent in America must be empowered to opt out of the forced indoctrination in the classroom and send their child to the public, private, charter, religious, or homeschool of their choice.
Then he goes on to say no teacher should be allowed to teach transgender, whatever that means, without parental permission. So that is now a staple of the rallies. That's the Arizona rally, Trump dripping wet, confused, extreme. But that was nothing compared to the previous day's rally in Nevada, which is where we're going to go next. One of our sponsors is Helix Sleep. I have been sleeping on a Helix mattress for years, and I always recommend it to friends. You'd simply take this Helix Sleep quiz. It asks you about your body type, your sleep position, whether you have back pain, and then Helix will match you up with the mattress that is personalized to your needs, and they ship it to you for free. Another reason I went with Helix is that unlike a lot of mattress companies out there, every single Helix mattress is made in the USA by a skilled production team, which means when you buy a Helix mattress, you are supporting great jobs. I'm not the only one who loves Helix. Helix was recently awarded #1 mattress by both GQ and Wired magazine. Every Helix mattress comes with a 10 or 15-year warranty. You can try it 100 nights and send it back for a full refund if you need to. Support the David Pakman Show by getting your next mattress from Helix Sleep, and you'll get up to $350 off any mattress plus 2 free pillows when you go to helixsleep.com/Pakman. The link is down below.